This is match game 77, production number 0989, take one. Get ready to match the stars. Avery Schreiber, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, the most wanted Joanne Harris, Richard Dawson, and Fannie Flagg, as we play the star-studded big money match game 77. And now, here's the star of match game 77, Gene Rivers.
All right, Johnny O. Thanks for joining us. You're going to have a good time because they let him out of the loony bin. You ready?
I'm ready.
Good. What?
But just for a moment.
Just for a moment.
We
There.
all have to be back by
Are you making funny noises? Thought I heard a bird.
I have it here.
You have it there?
Listen.
Oh, yeah.
Just a minute.
Oh.
Who ordered the pressed duck?
Say hello to Donnie Heisel and Betty Wilmot over here. Applause, applause, applause. Dottie's our current champ. She's won $5,600. How about that? Wow. Where's your home?
Grandview, Washington.
Grandview, Washington. And one of her avocations is gospel singing. And she sang a little song for us the other day, and it was quite good. And she's, what are you going to do with all your money, Dottie?
Pay off all our bills.
You have a lot of those?
Yeah, I do.
Don't we all? How about you?
I already paid off my bills.
Oh, you paid off your bills before you got here.
Right.
Okay, now Betty had her first round question, matched one celebrity, and we'll have one for Dottie, her first round question. We'll see how this game progresses after we see about this. Here we go. This is the other first round question. This belongs to Dottie. Listen carefully, Dottie, and good luck to you. The police inspector said, he says, last night we set a trap to catch the delicatessen burglar. We went over to Bernie's Delicatessen and put blank on all the doors. Got the idea? The police inspector said,
burglar.
last night we set a trap to catch the delicatessen burglar. We went over to Bernie's Delicatessen and put blank on all the doors. You think about that. All right.
There is one, there is... Oh! Oh!
Okay. Oh, really? Dottie, have you ever been in a delicatessen?
Never.
You've never been in a delicatessen?
No.
How many people in your town?
4,320.
Do you have a delicatessen?
I don't think so.
What's the name of the town again?
Grandview, Washington.
Grandview, Washington. You ought to be ashamed of yourselves not having, depriving of her of some of the wonderful gourmet treats in life, not having a delicatessen in that town. Well, you got to do it anyway. You know what a delicatessen is?
Yeah, I think it's a place where you go get all different kinds of foods. Is that what it is?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
But they're famous for certain kinds of food. The police inspector said, last night we set a trap to catch the delicatessen burglar. We went over to Bernie's Delicatessen and we put blank on all the doors.
Swiss cheese.
Okay, well, all right, Dottie.
You can't get through those little
Grandview,
holes.
Washington. Holy mackerel. What do you say?
I say Lux.
All right. Now, do you know what lox is, Dottie?
Yeah, I just found out the other day.
You did?
Yeah.
What is it?
It looks like raw salmon or something.
Well, no, it's smoked. It's smoked salmon, and it's called lox, you see. And there's a little play on words here because L-O-C-K-S, you see, is pronounced the same as L-O-X. And I think I wish I were dead.
I don't blame
Whole
you.
question's going right down the drain here. What do you say?
I say cream cheese, bagel, and whole the lot.
And lox. All right, there you go, Chuck.
Eugene Lux, I chose.
All right, Chuck. What would you like? Little pastrami? How about
I'd
some
like
corned
to
beef?
leave.
Yeah.
I'm so embarrassed.
What?
I put rye bread.
Rye bread.
It's a close
You say you're from Grandview, Washington,
Yeah,
are you?
me too.
You were born there,
didn't I think
raised,
Lux?
and grew up there.
I'm so
Well,
embarrassed.
Lux is a clever play on words.
Of course.
I thought they were going for prints. You know, getting prints.
Handprints,
Yeah,
yeah.
so what I do-
In that case, you
Chop
would
liver.
Chop liver. Put chopped liver on all the
You
doors.
put your finger in there, gets a perfect print.
Right.
And
Now,
call
what
me
did
in the morning.
Did you think of locks?
Yes, I did, but you know, that's true. A lot of people around the country don't have delicatessens, and it's not fair.
Okay.
Not fair.
Well, now
I'm doing a
don't start
protest.
World War III just because she didn't get the
Terrific. We're in the
answer
middle of
to
a
it.
moral
I don't see
dilemma.
whether it's fair or not.
Well, all right.
What do you think?
Fella,
Why don't...
you were standing in right with my camera line.
See what I have to put up with here? Betty, would you like A or B, my dear?
B?
B for Betty. Okay, who does not play? Fannie does not play. Everyone else
Well, that's
does.
not fair.
Yes, it's fair. Here it is. When King Kong went to the photographers, he was too big to sit on their pony. So instead, Kong blanked the pony.
King Kong.
Understand this one. I understood
See
the
that?
first
No,
one,
wait
but
a minute.
I
I
don't
didn't have to
understand
put my
that.
glasses on and everything.
When King Kong
All
went to the
right.
photographers,
playing.
you're not
I'm
playing.
mad. I'm
Sit on their pony.
When
So
King
it's
Kong
fair.
went to the photographers, he was too big to sit on their pony, so instead Kong blanked the pony. Come on now, write something, Avery.
I'm with you, Avery. I just wrote something.
Okay.
Now he's writing. When King Kong went to the photographers, he was too big to sit on their pony, so instead Kong blanked the pony.
He ate it.
He ate the pony. What's wrong with that? That's okay. He ate the pony.
That's true.
I
That
ate
was the most
pony.
difficult question in many years that I've had on this.
Very
show.
difficult. Some is easy, some is difficult.
But I went a little further than that. I say he belched the pony.
He belched the pony.
Yeah.
Ate him and then belched him.
Yeah, I think that there's a buzz on that. Yes.
Yes. Is there a buzz on that? Oh,
That's
thank
two buzzes. Thank you very much.
Well, you were debating over there whether to give it a gong or a buzz or whatever. All right.
All right.
What do you say, Brett?
Now, do you know who James Kirkwood is?
Yes.
He wrote There Must Be a Pony.
Right.
He also wrote a chorus line.
That's right.
And he'd
He wrote
like
the
to do
book.
our show.
He'd like
and
to do
I
our show?
Yes, and I feel we should have him.
Well, let's get James Kirkwood here. He's a terrific guy.
Yes, ate the pony.
Right. He ate the pony.
I got a hand for the idea.
James Kirkwood used to be a performer in nightclubs.
Yes, and he's a funny,
And he's a very
merciful
gifted
person.
guy. And let's get him here.
We can
Chuck.
have Mimi Hines. She has a ponytail.
Right. Let's get Mimi Hines sometime, too, okay?
You know.
All right. She'd be all right.
She went. She saw chorus line. I know she went.
Ate the pony. That's good for Betty. So, what we're looking for here, Joanne, are pony eaters.
Well, what you'll get is bad grammar. I said he would eat the pony instead
He
of
would
ate
eat
the
the
pony.
pony.
But that's how
Look.
he meant.
Kent's doesn't count. All right, Kent's is coming.
I swear to you what I'm going to show you. I've never done on this show before.
You have.
Oh, good. Hurry
Is this a
up.
first?
I swear to you. That's
You take your
obviously
clothes off.
ate the pony is the answer, right?
Yes,
And all
obvious.
that noise about not fair and August. I know what I wrote. I wrote sat on. That's in the question, isn't it?
That's right.
Now, hey, don't do that, please. I swear to God. I
Too
said
big to
ate
sit
the
on their
pony.
pony,
Nothing
so
else.
instead Kong sat on the pony.
Now, why would I write? I wouldn't write sat on. That's in the question. I thought I wrote 8. I would never lie to you, but don't take a point away. I swear on my life, 8 was my answer. Now, please take. Now, listen. We let the delicatessen go by. Don't take a point from this lady.
Now listen.
You want to sit down?
Now,
Vic?
that is not fair. I agree the other thing was fair, but that's not fair.
No, no. Your boat is for Hawaii is
Get off my
leaving.
boat. I've gotta get
You've
to
got to
the
take a
airport.
vacation
I
and
have
get some
never
rest.
done that. You know what I did all
That's
night?
right. You're working too hard.
I
You
did
were
the
on that telethon all
I did
night.
the telethon all
That's
night. I
right.
must be punchy.
Yes.
But the judges, I really mean this.
Cut.
Don't ever ask me to do you a favor. Because if
We
you
go
don't
to a
take my
commercial.
word, I meant 8. Now, obviously, I could not write sat on. Unless I'm demented, which I am. Well, I'll give you a point. Just a second.
Well, here's what I'd like to say.
Yeah. What would you like to say?
Speaking of ponies, do you remember
Your
Dale
card
Evans?
even, excuse me, his card,
I can't.
even his card won't stand up.
Oh, well.
There it is.
Thank you.
It's sinking. Now,
Oh, Fannie.
Fannie, you weren't supposed to write that time.
No, but I was just had a lot of time to think. And, you know, they were talking about ponies, and
Yeah.
you remember Dale Evans? She was very familiar with ponies. I like her. I think she should play this game.
Great. She can take my place because I'm obviously all washed up, right?
No, sit down there. Where are we at? We're in the middle of round 2. What? Fannie? Oh, no, Fannie, you matched her in the first round.
Yeah.
So she doesn't respond in the second round, you see.
Right.
Ladies, I'll run the show, okay? You give the rotten answers, I run the show, and you do the commercials, all right? Do we all understand each other now? Thank you so
If you'd like to come to the studio out here in Hollywood and see Match Game 77 in person, we'd love to meet you. Write to us and close the self-addressed stamped envelope and mail to Tickets. Match Game 77, CBS Television City at 7800 Beverly Boulevard, Los Angeles, California, 90036.
Here we go. All right, now, Dottie Heisel, you have to match 4 celebrities to tie,
Right.
5 to win.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I'm writing sat on, so that you know.
Let's get that straight.
But what
That
will
way
you
it'll
mean?
work out for both of them.
Rocco the Boxer said,
Hey.
I never should have fought that midget. Now I got cauliflower blanks. This ought to be easy for you, ex-pug that you are. I know it. Now listen, just you know the way this sometimes the contestants will draw a blank, and they can't.
I didn't draw a blank. I was so delighted when I heard her say.
Oh, you said, oh,
eat.
yeah,
I
good.
went like, I looked down. You can see through the back of these cards. I saw a big S there. I thought, what would an S be doing in the word eat? And I took
Unless
a
it
look,
was
and there
Superman.
was the word sat on.
All right, Dottie, here we go.
Go on with this.
Yes, I am.
Brett, are you ready?
What you have in mind, baby?
Rocco the Boxer said, I never should have fought that midget. Now I got cauliflower blanks.
I've got 2 answers. No.
What I
Yes.
Buns.
Buns.
My other one was knees.
Oh. Now, she really had 2 good answers. She said her first choice is buns. Her other response would have been knees. Both of them excellent. Now,
It depends on the size of your midget.
that's right. If he were
Knees,
short,
dear.
he'd get hit you in the knees. If you're a little taller, he'd hit you in the buns.
No, if you were turned away from him, he'd hit you in the bun.
Well, now, wait a minute. This could be done. Show him. Show him that.
Yes, do.
Pretend
I'll
to...
get on my
I
knees.
can't even answer a normal question.
No,
I
see,
guess
now,
you mean
no,
like this,
no,
right?
you're a midget. You sit down. You
all
see,
right.
I'm the boxer, and you're the midget. You see?
Ever had one of those
No.
days?
Now you take, you know, a roundhouse punch. There. Now you see, hit me in the buns. You see the way that goes? There it is.
Now bring
In the
judges
buns
up.
or the...
Now bring the judge.
I'm ready for anybody.
You got
You saw
cauliflower
it here, you
shorts.
saw it first.
So you had
Drinks for
cauliflower.
everybody.
You do have an answer.
Heavens, of course I do. Knickety, knee.
Knees. Now you got to match the remaining ones, Dottie. And we go to Charles.
Sat on.
Knees. So that means Betty Wilmot wins the game. What's the rest of the game? You all right?
Can I get each one of the celebrities to autograph the back of this?
Sure. We'll do it a little bit later. But Dottie, I want to thank you very much for being with us.
Thank
you.
you.
Got $5,600.
Thank you.
Now we'll spin her off. Goodbye. Don't forget tonight. Farewell.
Today's consolation prizes are first, West Bend's 10-cup Big Dripper, the quick drip coffee maker with automatic brews, delicious drip coffee in minutes with or without paper filters. And a beautiful assortment of jewelry in the golden manner of Monet, designed and crafted by Monet, a master jeweler. And a warming tray. And a supply of noodle-rolling Parmesano 5-minute side dish from Golden Grain. Tender thin noodles, egg noodles, rare CC's and cheeses, a bit of old Italy. And a tennis racket. And a supply of Orange Crush, the smooth, fresh, lightly carbonated soft drink. Crush, the taste that's all its own. Well, today's the day we give blanks away with a half a pound of tea. So join the party and give it a go when Match Game 77 continues in a minute.
Just thought I was walking down the street and I met this lady here. I said, what is that lady doing on my street? She's going to try and win a lot of money here, and she's ready for that big money super match. Let's go, Betty. We polled a studio audience not too long ago. Nice people like these here, and we got their best response to this. The Book of Blank. Now, if you match the answer they gave us most frequently, we give you $500. If you match their second most popular answer, you get $250, and then $100 for matching the third, and 3 of our 6 celebrities can help.
Oh, Richard.
All right?
You'll love this. The Book of Saturn.
The Book of Saturn. Saturn.
By the way, I'm just so delighted to hear. And Dottie won a lot of money, but let's see, the big game host in the sky looked after and protected you against my mistake, and I'm delighted. Book of the month.
Book of the month is 1.
Apologize no more.
Oh, Fannie.
Hi, hon. No, you know what I think it should be? The Book of Job. Oh, excuse me, yeah, the Book of Job.
Job.
Yeah, that's what I said. But
Deuteronomy,
if you need a job...
Leviticus, and all of that. You see.
Job, but she's unemployed. you see.
I see. Yeah.
She's out of a job.
Yeah. She don't get paid here.
And Brett.
The Book of Knowledge.
Book of Knowledge. I think you got 3 good ones there. You got the Book of Knowledge, you got the Book of Job, and the Book of the Month. Stand on the blue dot there in the garden. That's right. Okay. Now, you can choose one of those or give us one of your own.
Book of the month.
Book of the Month. All right, one that Richard gave you. Let's find out if it's up there. And if so, where? Let's begin down at the bottom, Betty, and we'll reveal the $100 response. The Book of Knowledge. All right, you got one of those answers from a celebrity. That's a good sign. Let's see what we got under the $250 response. Book of Job. Okay, here's the last chance for the Book of the Month. May we see it, please? What does that mean?
You know that's the first thing that came to
What?
my mind. That was the first thing, the Book of Love. And then I thought, no, I'd lie for something else.
What is the Book of Love?
It's a
A
song.
song?
It is a song.
The Book of
Would you sing?
Love.
Wait a minute, would you
It's a
sing?
1950 song.
Can you hum a few bars?
No.
Can anybody hum a few bars of that song?
Yeah, it's like, let's get between the covers.
What? You don't know it either, do you? How could that happen? Anyway, it happened. And I'm sorry about that, Betty, but you got $100 and you're going to meet another player. Now let's welcome Stan Little. Hello, Stan. Good evening. How are you?
Very fine. And I don't know the Book of Love either.
Oh, but would you hum a few bars?
I don't know it.
You don't know
No.
it? Never heard of it, eh?
Never heard of it.
Where are you from, Stan?
I live in Riverside, California.
You work?
No.
No. I don't either. I come here and we have a good time, a lot of laughs. I don't get paid, but I don't work there. What did you do?
Well, 2 years ago, I retired from the United States Air Force, where I spent 28 years as a sports and recreation officer. I am spending my declining years in an attempt to freelance write for fun and profit. And it's been a lot of fun.
Yes. A lot of laughs, eh? No profit, though.
Not much.
No profit, but a lot of fun. Riverside, California, eh?
50 miles due east.
Yep. A lot of smog there, isn't there?
It all comes from here.
Yes. Right. Well, you're okay, Stan. All right, Stan Little, good luck to you. You may begin by choosing A or B.
Well, I think you should start at the beginning with A.
A. That's the one that's a triangular shape.
Yes, yes.
Yes, of course. Ugly Edna said, I hate Ralph. He asked me for my picture, and when I gave it to him, he used it as a blank.
I hate Ralph, too.
Yes. Yes.
As a...
I gave him my picture. He used it as a blank. That's what it says.
He used it as a...
A very big surprise.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
Just put something down. Remember, it's a first rounder. Although there's one really, I think, terrific answer.
There is, and I
Don't you
have
think?
it.
Yes, I do.
Good.
I hope.
Anytime you're ready, Chuck. Now we're ready. Stan Little. Ugly Edna said, I hate picture, and when I gave it to him, he used it as a blank.
Dartboard.
Dartboard.
Not definitive.
He says that is not the definitive answer, but
Not a definitive
he
answer?
said it anyway.
Yes, he did. Well, I have probably the definitive. Use it as a target. Now,
Target would seem to me to be the... See, you were right. Wait a
That's
minute.
the first time the buzzer got a boo. I love it.
You don't think that's the definitive answer? Is that what you're booing for? You're wrong.
I think that's a match.
Isn't a target a dartboard?
No, target is the best answer. I think they could come up. What?
But
Well,
a,
you know,
target is your
What?
target is your general, and dartboard is your
is specific, right? And we can't match them. Show us yours
I
if you
don't
please.
have
We're
any
not
of
going to
that.
argue.
I have that she used it as an alarm to scare off the burglars.
Very versatile. Yes?
I chose a dog paper trainer.
A dog. That would be very bad. What do you say, Joanne?
Shooting target.
A shooting target. And Richard?
A target.
Target would seem to be the answer. Fannie? What?
I have the right answer.
A dartboard. Yay! Well, they're all yaying. We're going to pass along this message to America. Very good. Gene Rebernier, join us now for match game 77. Thank you.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for match game 77. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This program was edited for broadcast